Okay.
Gusto mo pa magpakamatay, di ba?
Uy! Hi everyone, this is D and welcome to Detox. For today, our guest is a very special friend to me. She has been very supportive since college. Let's all welcome.
Shekaina.
Anyway, since it's our first episode, every episode, meron akong gustong tanungin sa mga tao. To all my guests, and that question is, what are your life toxins and how did you detoxify? O, di ba? Very, very related sa detox.
Okay. So, ano nga ba? Ipopost mo naman ito, di ba? So, ang life toxins ko lately, I realized na I was really so self-centered. Nagpa-realize sa akin, yung isang event na nangyari na hindi ko nagustuhan, it brought me to my deepest, darkest place. Yung pinakalugmok talaga, ganun. And then I realized na I have to think less of myself. Kasi, di ba sabi nga, 90% of the time we think about ourselves, di ba? So pagka tayo nagdadasal, papanalangin natin, Lord, sana maging ganito ako, maging ganyan. And we forget sometimes to think of other people. And yun yung parang toxic trait ko na ang self-centered ko pala. So na-realize ko na nung may nawala na sa akin, dun ko na-realize, and I tried to detoxify it by syempre talking to my parents. It helps na may kausap ka na mentor mo, not just your friends, kasi pag friends mo, ano lang kayo, parang equal level, di ba? Pero when you talk to your parents about the things that are giving you hard times, mas alam nila kasi napagdaanan na nila. So that is how I detoxified.
Wow. One thing I like about your toxins and how you detoxify is you acknowledge.
Yes.
You acknowledge that there's a problem.
First
You
step.
acknowledge
Yeah.
you acknowledge that you have to do something about it.
Yes.
And that's a good thing.
Okay, D, gusto kong ibalik yung tanong sa'yo. Ano naman yung mga naging toxins mo lately and how did you overcome it?
One of the toxins that I have lately, ang dami, is being perfectionist. Wow.
Really? Okay, sige.
Natatawa ka kasi
Okay,
parang
okay.
nung college hindi naman ako
Oo.
perfectionist.
Parang pwede na yan, ganun.
Pero when I started working and I was immersed with doing advocacies and the likes, I always wanted to do things perfectly. Kung hindi man perfectly, at least near to perfect.
Okay.
Parang I would always do my best on certain situations. Kaya every time na may konting errors, parang nag-overthink na ako. And I feel like not good enough because of these little errors that I do. Diba? So, with that, the thing for me right now, para ma-detoxify ko siya, hindi pa siya tapos,
Okay.
I'm still
Yes, of
detoxifying, is, hindi ko alam. Kasi hindi pa tapos.
Oh my gosh, Dave, saktong-sakto. I made a story about you. Really, kasi sinabi nila, I was tasked to do a post test about reading during our catch-up Fridays. And ang ginawa kong story is about a person named Dave. Yeah, who has this leadership ability and gusto niyang maging most outstanding young leader. Yun yung story. And then when he achieved that, naging complacent siya sa lahat. Parang, what's next? Na-achieve na niya. Parang nawala yung passion niya. And then, parang ang pinaka-lesson doon is, you don't have to be goal-oriented all the time, but you have to be system-oriented. So parang, pag goal-oriented ka kasi, pag na-achieve mo yung goal, what's next? Diba? Pero kapag system-oriented ka, even if you don't achieve the goal, andun yung sistema sa buhay mo na, it will always tell you na you have to get back up again. Na perfect mo kasi yung sistema, ganun. Diba?
Wow.
So parang, hindi, very timely.
Parang when you thought about that story, ako talaga yung iniisip
No.
mo at dinidescribe mo doon.
Hindi. Hindi kasi 'di ba? It's also me. 'Di ba yung theme song ko sa buhay, Castles Crumbling?
Castles Crumbling by,
Taylor Swift.
of course.
Hindi kasi pag Shekinah yung ginamit ko, edi alam na nilang lahat na ganun ako. Alam ko similar tayo na youth leaders, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So, Dave na lang. Ilalaglag ko ba yung sarili ko?
Alright. I think naisip ko na on the thing that I'm doing to detoxify this toxic thing. I make room for imperfections.
Okay. That's so nice.
Yan lang. I'm still working on it. So, hindi pa ako makakapagbigay ng tip on how to do it. Saka na kapag okay na. And I was able to overcome it already, di ba? Anyway, so, thank you, Shekinah. We're not yet done. We're just starting.
Ang ganda ng
Alright.
introduction.
Ang haba ng introduction. So, for this episode, we're going to talk about life after college. Since we've been college friends then.
And enemies.
And enemies.
Di ba?
Yeah, for everyone's information, we've been enemies for quite some time.
For one semester.
For one semester. Due to being pabibo.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to be
The governor of
the governor
college.
position of the college. But it doesn't end there naman, di ba? Parang it's just a phase. It's normal. Okay.
Gusto mo pa magpakamatay, di ba?
Uy, that's for another episode.
Okay, I'm so excited for that.
Okay. So first question, Shaki, how was your first work experience?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. Kasi yung first work experience ko was in...
Is it okay to name them?
I don't know. Kasi ayaw nilang ipag-recognize sila na doon ako nag-work. Huwag pala. To this certain private school. Ganun na lang. Uy, alam mo ba, niliteran ako. Huwag ko daw gagamitin yung pangalan nila.
Sige, anuhan na lang natin. Sa editing.
Blip.
Oo.
Okay. So that was my first work. And hindi pa ako actually graduate noon. Parang our graduation was supposed to be on June. Pero I was hired May na. And during that time, excited ako, sobrang excited kong mag-work even though hindi pa ako nakapasa ng board exam or hindi pa ako nakagraduate. So yung experience na yon, parang it taught me a lesson na huwag kang magmamadali. You need to take your time. Kasi if you won't learn how to take your time, hindi best yung, pangit, wag pangit. Baka sabihin nila, hindi yun yung best.
Hindi naman mapangalanan. Ulitin mo.
Hindi, ikilala ko ng taga.
Alright, Shaki. So since our topic for today is all about life after college, how was your first work experience?
So my first work experience was in a very known private school here in Muñoz. So hindi ko na lang i-mention yung name for privacy. So I was hired May 2019. Pero hindi pa tayo graduate noon kasi June 2019 yung graduation. So during that time, excited talaga ako na mag-work kasi parang iniisip ko noon, ang hirap mag-college, ang hirap na ng puro assignment ka, ganito, ganyan. And I thought na magiging mas madali lahat once I graduated. And it turned out na mas mahirap pala, na ginusto ko na lang sana bumalik mag-aral and hindi ako sana nagmadali. Pero I'm grateful for all the people na nandun. They were able to guide me. And kahit na I know in myself na ang dami kong lapses and syempre fresh grad, walang experience, tinanggap nila ako ng buong buo. So I'm thankful for that institution.
Wow,
Yes.
very Liza Soberano. You're still grateful even though you got out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You're still grateful. Okay. So, well, actually, I actually can relate.
Mhm.
Okay. Parang before graduation, I think May, but I'm not sure yet. Hindi ko na maalala yung mga dates. Hindi na dapat inaalala.
Okay.
Anyway, so yun nga, before graduation, I was hired already in a private school. Ewan ko ba, bakit lahat tayo nagmamadali nun? Parang, siguro if we would give advice to some graduating out there, is
Take your
to take your time.
Yeah.
Rest if you can, or if you need it.
Yes.
Right? Kasi ang pangit nung bigla-bigla yung mga decisions mo in life.
Hindi mo na mababalikan.
Hindi mo na mababalikan. But still, we're grateful for the experience. Parang it's just that I could have been better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pero we learn along the way naman, di ba?
Yes, and there are a lot of lessons din naman during our stay in our first work experience.
Yes. Although not everything is great, pero thankful tayo.
Yeah. Actually, during the first months, I really enjoyed it. Parang kasi galing ka sa college, parang you're full of idealism.
Yes.
I want to inspire people. I want to touch
Touch lives.
lives. I want to do these things. I want to change the system. Diba?
Kasi ikaw yung nabago sa huli.
Tapos in the end, ano nangyari? Charot. So yeah. So it's still great because of the lessons. And I also had good times in that
New
first
friends,
work experience.
diba?
And of course, I found friends na until now, even though it's been years already, we still connect with each other. Diba? So it's still a good thing. Okay, just a disclaimer, we're grateful.
Kung naisama to.
Ikakat naman natin yun.
Oo, okay na, we're grateful dun yung balance.
Okay. Anyway, since we're education graduates, the question is, did you really like the teaching profession?
Oh, honestly, nung bata ako, hindi ko talaga pinangarap or wala sa isip ko na mag-teacher. Kasi yung parents ko teachers di ba? So, parang gusto ko talaga, first choice ko nun is BS Bio. But then, there was this Sorhai. Sorhai kasi tawag sa, in my church, diba? So, there was this worship service where I prayed and prayed to the Lord. Ano ba talagang kailangan kong i-take na profession? And I don't know why, but after that, it was so clear to me. Kasi, do you believe in visions and dreams? Something like that. Yeah, and I believe in that too. Kasi parang, I was, even though I don't like it talaga, I was somehow convinced na I'm destined for this. Diba? Pero along the way, talagang ang dami kong tanong, ang dami kong iniisip na gusto ko na mag-shift, ganito, ganyan. Pero hindi once you get, it's very important that you get a word from the Lord na your connection with the Lord so that He will know how, He will always direct your paths, diba sabi sa verse. Ayun, so, naniniwala ko kahit mahirap, kahit ang dami kong doubts, I believe I'm in the right track naman.
Wow.
Ayun.
Alright. I actually can relate to that. Wow, parehas tayo ng buhay. Yeah, parang nung time din na I was looking for a course to take. My first choice was to be BS DevCom. Second choice was to BS Entrep. Kasi sabi nila doon daw mayaman, yun daw yung course na pang payaman and the likes. So, gusto ko maging mayaman, di ba?
Sorry.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
But, when I talk with Pastor, non-verbatim, sabi niya sa akin, in the course that you should take, you have to ponder what course will make your life purposeful. That's why I chose education.
Did you find your purpose?
I think I found my purpose in education as well. Kaya I'm right now, even though I have side hustles, I'm still here in the academy. Wow. Okay.
Wait lang. But I think I want to share something about that. Na my greatest fear in life is to live a life with no purpose. Diba? Kasi pagka nabubuhay ka lang, para saan? Diba? Wala kang patutunguhan, walang ganap, walang dahilan kung ba't ka nabubuhay. So, you have to live intentionally.
Actually, there's a song that I listened when I was in grade 5. I don't remember the title. If you know the title, siguro comment na lang kayo.
Kantahin mo.
Pero yung lyrics na lang kasi pangit din yung boses ko. Sabi niya, I'd rather die for what I believe than live life without meaning. Wow!
Oh, martyr.
What? Martyr pala. Okay, so
Okay.
thanks, Shaki. Moving forward, I think you were able to answer this naman. Were you that excited during your first job?
Yes, kasi diba lahat naman ng first nakaka-excite. O first boyfriend, first job, first, ano ba? Yung mga first ko. Sorry, boring yung buhay ka kasi bago. Until now.
Ikakat ko na lang yung iba yung mga first
Oh,
na naisip
sorry.
ko. Okay.
Okay.
How would you compare your excitement from your first job to your excitement in your present job right now?
Noong una kasi, I was hired sa DepEd ng pandemic. So, hindi ako ganun ka-excited kasi wala akong tuturo ang bata, work from home lagi. So, comparing it to my job at a private school, nung una, I'm so excited doon. Pero dito, parang normal lang kasi nasa bahay nga. Pero ngayon, I can say na I have more purpose nga, 'di ba? Parang as I grow older, I discover why am I here? I discover na marami pala dapat, kahit isang bata lang yung matouch ko sa isang taon, masaya na ako. So, andun pa din na I try to keep the passion alive. Because if you go to work without passion, if you encounter children na, syempre, me naman, mahikli pasensya ko, di ba?
Yeah.
So, kung wala yung passion to teach them or passion to touch their lives, parang ang pangit, ang dull ng buhay mo, di ba? So,
Parang, why are you still going to
yeah.
work?
Ayun. So, yun yung kinakatakot ko na maging routine na lang lagi yung pagtuturo ko. Although hindi na siguro ako ganun, like my first job, hindi ganun siya ka-passionate. Pero mas purposeful. Andun pa rin yung passion, pero this time, mas nakikita ko naman na somehow mas mature akong i-handle yung mga bagay-bagay. Ayan.
And that's actually a good thing. Parang based from what you said, I think may maturity na siya.
Yeah.
Na in all the things that you do, even though not as passionate as before, but you're more intentional right now
Yes.
than what you do before. And that's actually a good thing. Alright? Next, what are some effective strategies for transitioning from a college lifestyle to a professional one?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, hindi ko alam yung sagot dyan. Kasi, ever since, di ba, homeschooled, ganyan, na culture shock nung college.
Education is life.
Yes, education is life. Englishera ang peg, ganun. Pero, after college life, kasi hindi ko na-experience na lumabas sa bahay masyado. Even after college life, dun lang din ako uuwi. Di ba? You can relate to me na parang hindi ka naging independent. So, transitioning, dun pa rin naman ako naka-uwi. Iba lang yung ginagawa, parang ganun. So, mas alam mo lang yung ginagawa mo, mas siguro nakakaambag ka lang ng konti, ganun. Pero, ewan ko, hindi ko, ano ba, effective strategy, siguro na lang ang mapapayo ko sa fresh graduate, sorry.
Or graduating
Yeah,
students.
mga graduating students is, yun lang, huwag ka na magmadali.
Yeah.
Enjoy mo yung buhay mo. And if you have time na maging mas independent, okay din siguro. Pero for me,
Tsaka, in doing life decisions, kapag pabara-bara ka, pabara-bara din yung mangyayari sa'yo. But if you would really take time, if you would really breathe and think about these things a lot, then basically, mas okay yung magiging decision mo. You have to measure din yung pros and cons eh.
Yeah.
Diba?
Pero,
Parang during that time when we were in college, parang after graduation pala, after graduation, parang, okay na yan, meron ng job.
Oo,
Let's
pwede na
accept
yan, ganun.
Diba? Ano naman, first time job seeker naman, so whatever. Pero, no eh. There are a lot of opportunities pala outside.
when you wait,
Yeah. When you wait.
masabi.
When you wait, but of course, not just wait, but when you search for it as well.
So, it takes, yung patience natin, magbubunga yan, di ba? Kasi those who wait upon the Lord renews their strength, di ba?
Wow.
So, hindi tayo nag-wait. So, next life na lang bawi. Ganun.
Okay. Alright, next, what is your message to your newly graduate self?
Kung magme-message, yun nga, na-messagean ko siya. It's, sana nag-focus ka sa review mo. Review ng board exam. Kesa yung hati talaga. As in, yung parang kasi di ba pag hati yung focus natin sa isang bagay, kunyari, nagtuturo ako, iiwanan ko yung mga bata para umattend sa review. So parang hindi best yung nagigive ko kapag ka sobrang dami mong iisipin. So, ang message ko lang is that you have to be patient, you have to be kinder to yourself, to love yourself more. Hindi porke excited ka, go ka kaagad, 'di ba? So kailangan mo munang yun nga, pag-isipan mo mabuti, kung pwedeng twice, thrice ka mag-isip, gawin mo. Ayun.
I actually feel the same. Yun ang lagi yung role ko dito, no? To relate with you.
Yeah.
Pero that's actually true. I can still remember yung mga batchmates natin. Parang they stayed na in Baguio for a lot of days already before the board exam.
Yeah.
Samantalang ako, hindi ako pinayagan.
Hindi pwede mag-leave.
Hindi pwede mag-leave. At the same time, parang, kasi division coach ako ng table tennis eh. So, parang Saturday ata yung exam, if I remember. Saturday ba or Sunday?
Saturday, I guess.
So, Sunday, tapos na yung exam. Monday, kailangan nandun na ako agad. Kasi, hindi daw pwedeng mag-leave. I have to be in the
Division meet.
division meet. So parang it's actually saddening kasi, wait, I'm working with my dreams and balancing my workload, di ba? So it's very important then to look for companies or schools if you're into teaching, to companies that actually support you towards your professional growth. I'm not saying that they didn't support me. What I'm saying is parang it would be best if they supported me better. Kasi I remember may inaasa kasi akong paper for PRC license. I think pag-claim ata ng license yun. I don't remember exactly, pero it's about the license. Hindi ako pinayagan mag-leave. Pati ba naman doon, parang, wow, it's my license.
Yeah.
Diba? So yeah, we really have to balance the pros and cons before making any decision.
Pero ang hirap mag-balance, Dave.
I
Diba?
know, right?
You remember me telling na iniyakan kay time management before?
Yes.
And then you're laughing at me kasi ang problema nyo, family problem, financial problem, tapos mamaliitin niyo yung time management problem ko.
Okay, everyone to give you a context. Parang, I don't remember the subject as well, pero meron kaming subject in college. I think more on values yung subject na yun eh. Tapos, pinag-share kami regarding the challenges that we are facing. Other classmates are crying due to family problems. Hiwalay yung parents. Yung iba,
Walang baon.
walang baon, nagtatrabaho, nahihirapan sa buhay. And then there's Sharky na nag-open up ng problem niya. And ang problem niya daw is time management.
So hard, Dave. I was SC president before.
Yeah.
Oh, ang dami kong ganap.
Pero during that time, we laugh at Sharky. I didn't know, ang advance niya lang pala kasi right now, na nasa adulting na kami, problema pala talaga yung time management and how to work on it. Diba?
Until now,
Yeah.
hirap.
Alright. Moving forward, how did your college learning help you navigate the real world?
Come to think of it, hindi lahat ng napag-aralan ko nung college na-apply ko. Kasi, sorry, napaka-idealistic ng mga theories, principles na nalalaman natin. Pero, ang pinaka na-appreciate ko doon is yung social life. Kasi mas na-apply ko yun eh, kung paano makisama sa mga different people, kung paano, ang tawag dito? Kung paano ka mamumuhay na, di ba sabi nga nila, mas matatandaan mo yung mga memories na loko-loko ka kesa yung mga nagpakatino ka. Oh my gosh! Good girl gone bad. Sorry, mommy, daddy. Hindi, kasi the more na, hindi ko naman ini-encourage yung pagpapasaway.
Yeah.
Pero kasi you learn through experiences. And sa akin mas vinalue ko yung experience kung saan ako mas natuto kesa yung mga bagay-bagay na I just sat there, prim and proper, ganon. Hindi, pero kasi mas na-discover ko na there are lots of creative ways to solve a problem, di ba? So, madami kang makikita na, ay, pwede palang ganito. There are many ways to kill an elephant. Sabi nga, pwedeng, di ko alam. Anong ways? Basta, gets nyo na yun kung paano you have to kill an elephant.
Yeah. Parang, it's actually, hindi ko na din alam.
Walang isang method, gano'n.
Yeah. Walang isang method on how to do things.
Kanya-kanya tayong
But we're not saying na wag na kayong gumraduate.
Yeah.
Kasi ngayon, usong-uso yung diploma o
Oo.
diskarte. It's good if you're into diskarte, but actually, it's good as well if you're into diploma. Kasi iba-iba naman ng life.
Balance.
Iba-iba din naman yung phase, but it's better if meron ka ng both, diploma and diskarte, for better opportunities as well. Right? Alright. Moving forward, who were the people who helped you along the way? Wow, baka maiyak ka pa dyan, ha?
Oh my gosh. Hindi. Syempre, andun si mami, si daddy, ganun. Lagi sila nakasupport, even though there were times na gusto nila akong paghituin kasi sobrang pasaway ko. Syempre, teenage life. Dun yung
Totoo, ang prim and
rebelde.
proper mo pa nun, ha?
Ewan ko, mataas siguro standards ng parents ko.
Sorry ka.
Sorry. Hindi, kasi, syempre, pasaway ka talaga. Ganun naman halos lahat ng yung mga co-teachers ko. Kinikwento nila, ganito yung mga anak nilang teenager, ganito, ganyan. And I can relate to them kasi naging ganun ako na pagka-teenager ka pa talaga, you think you know everything. Pero now that you're getting older, ang dami po palang kailangan natandaan, na malaman, gano'n. So, I'm thankful for people who stuck with me. Yung mga friends ko, although hindi lahat sila, I am still connected with them. Madami na din, after college, madaming nawala, ganyan-ganyan. Pero lahat ng learnings na yon, it made me who I am today. Diba? So, syempre, I have my family, my jowa.
Super proud. Super proud na.
Ay, kinilig. Hindi, ayun. And then, kayo, yung mga people na na-meet ko, yung mga bagong tao. Kasi, Dave, lately, napaka-enthusiastic kong mag-try ng new experiences. Kasi doon ko feel na buhay ako. Yung pupunta ako sa new places, meet new people, feeling ko, I'm living the life. Parang ganun. Kasi pagka ako lang ay magsistay na in my comfort zone with the people I know and won't discover things, di ba? So, I'm so thankful din talaga na you introduced me to Pro Life. Di ba?
Wow.
Hindi, kasi ako talaga although medyo may pagka-social butterfly ako, may times din na lagi akong drained, yung social battery ko drained. Pero nung nakilala ko yung mga taong pinakilala mo,
Shout
oh my
out
gosh.
natin. Hi,
Ayan,
MJD.
Hindi, kasi parang I went out of my comfort zone na ma-meet sila, gano'n. Yun lang.
Yeah. So speaking of Pro Life UK, did you consider having part-time jobs back then when you were when you were graduating?
Not really. Kasi gusto ko na, di ba nga, yung ang dami ko nang ginagawa.
Yeah.
Nag-work, nagre-review, nagpa-plan pa ng mag-master's degree. Saan ko isisingit yung part-time job? Although, syempre, meron tayong tapioca treats. Wala pa naman tayong work nun, di ba?
Wala.
Hindi yun considered na part-time job. Anyway, ngayon, now that I'm in Pro Life, parang I just needed some extra income nun. Kasi dahil, di ba, I asked you, may ano ka ba dyan?
Yeah.
And then, yung part-time job na ito, I consider it na, syempre hindi pa ako coded. Baka naman, Sir Alan. I-code nyo na po ako. Hindi. As I go through this journey, madami ako look forward na exciting things na mangyayari. Diba?
And I'm looking forward to these things as well.
Nape-pressure ako pag ganyan kayo.
Alright. Actually, parang, if you would think about it, no one gets rich talaga in working with just one job.
Yes.
You really need to find a part-time job or a side hustle as an extra income.
You have to diversify where your money is coming from.
Yes. And time is so precious. Di ba, hirap na hirap tayo sa time management.
Yeah.
If we would find time as well to do other things aside from the normal things that we do, then we can earn better and we can give our families a better life as well. A more comfortable life, right?
Yeah, di ba kasi sabi mo madami tayong pangarap sa buhay. Kailangan natin mag-grind.
Yes.
Ambisyosa tayo.
Exactly.
Tama?
Exactly.
Hindi, kasi we're the kind of people na hindi naman sa hindi kontento, pero we're aiming for something better all the time. Baka yun siguro yung leadership quality natin na we won't be contented dito lang, na nandito lang tayo, di ba?
Yeah. I think the term here is we're grateful,
Yes.
but we're not satisfied.
Yes.
Is it a bad thing to not be satisfied because you want to do better, you want to be better? I don't think so.
No. I don't think so. Then.
Alright, so if we have here people who are looking for part-time jobs,
Yeah.
send us a message. It can be through this page or...
Join our team.
Yeah. You can message Sheki as well. Okay, Sheki, as we end, what are you looking forward in the future?
That's a nice question. Diba, I'm always looking forward for something better, di ba? Pero syempre, yumaman, magpapaka-plastic pa ba ako? Hindi. I want to build my, hindi naman sa name, ganun. Para gusto kong ma-build yung, kung sino talaga ako. Yung I want to define who I am by making the right choices. Na ako, dapat syempre, ngayon ka palang, bago ka tumingin sa future, tingnan mo muna ang ginagawa mo ngayon. Kasi you can't expect a good future kung yung ginagawa mo ngayon hindi maayos. You can't expect na papayat ka kung kain ka ng kain.
Masakit. Nasasaktan ako.
Hindi mo ma-expect na may beach body ka kung hindi ka nag-exercise.
Exactly.
So parang ganun. So you have to always check yourself. So ang nilulook forward ko sa future is to be better. Always to be better. Ganun. Kasi I admit, madami pa akong kailangan matutunan. And, di ba, sabi nila, a fool thinks he knows everything, but a wise person is always ready to discover and learn from other people.
Yeah. It's one thing I learned then to be a lifelong learner. Parang other people kasi are intimidated with educated people
Yeah.
or great people or intelligent people. They are intimidated. Pero ako, as long as I can, if given a chance, I would really sit with these people.
Yeah.
Kasi I can really learn from these people, right?
Di ba kasi sabi, kapag ka daw yung isang kamatis na bulok, hinalo mo sa kamatis na puro good na kamatis, yung lahat ng yan mabubulok, di ba? So, piliin natin yung sasamahan.
Yeah. Kasi even though your friends do not define you, somehow they may influence you as well. Alright, Shaki, thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for being my first guest.
Thank you for inviting me.
And it was really a substantial conversation. I hope that we were able to impart something to our audience. Alright, again, this is D, and this is D
D-Talks.
Talks.